Hi,
Hello.
how you doing, Kendra?
Hey, what's your name, baby?
Stephanie,
Stephanie. Um, Stephanie, where you calling us from?
Minnesota.
Minnesota in the building. You got good light, Stephanie. You gotta sit still though.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Stephanie, where you calling us? Are you drinking on your Christmas night? I guess it is Christmas night.
Yes,
You been
yes.
drink you been drinking all night?
You could say that.
You can say that?
Yeah,
Okay. All right, Minnesota. How old are you?
37.
37. What do you do for a living, Stephanie?
I'm a nurse practitioner.
A nurse practitioner. You have any kids?
Two,
How old are your kids?
16 and 6.
16 and 6. Same dad?
No.
Okay, two guys. All right,
hmm
when's your birthday?
June 17th. I'm a Gemini.
She's a Gemini. So this is Stephanie in Minnesota, 37, a nurse practitioner. They're saying you gorgeous.
Oh.
She's a Gemini, two boys. Let's get to it. What kind of man you looking for?
So first and foremost, he has to be a believer. He has to be God-fearing. That's super important. He has to be self-sufficient, independent. He has to have a career or an entrepreneur that's legitimate, making money, and he has to be doing better than me. That's for sure.
He has to
I
be
done
doing
settled,
better than you?
he has to. I didn't settle before, and it didn't get me anywhere. So now I know my worth. I know what I want, and that's that. I'm not settling.
All right, so better than you means financially better than you?
Financially, he has to be financially secure. He
So
has to
what's
have,
the amount he has to make?
he would need to make over 100,000 a year or more.
Okay, so nothing less than 100,000 a year.
He will really have to touch my heart.
So
I'm
at
being
85K, at 85K can't touch your heart?
If he touched my heart at 85K, then yes.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
I'm willing again, but I'm just saying I've had bad luck. So
So you said you settled before, just out of curiosity, what did that guy make?
he made way less. I would say 50,000.
So that to you, it just didn't, was it the finances that caused the demise of the
Yes,
relationship? In
it
what
did.
ways?
Because I was continuing to evolve and elevate, and he was stagnant. And so I felt, I don't want to say that he was jealous because I don't like to use that word, but he wasn't receptive to where I was headed. We was just on two different paths.
Okay, there's two different paths. Two different
Yeah.
paths. Okay, so and you learn in that situation, you want a person that makes significantly more because you feel like if he made more money, y'all wouldn't have the issues.
Yes.
Okay. All right, she's
Yeah,
not settling.
that's what I'm seeing. When women make more, I don't know if men are intimidated, especially being a successful Black woman, men are intimidated. And so I think that has a lot to do with it being because of how much they make.
Well, you know what? I don't know. I think we use that word intimidation a lot, right? So
hmm
it can be that. Not saying that it can't be that, right?
hmm
Or it can be like, you might just be out their price range. So if you're out somebody's price range and they can't afford something, they don't want to go in debt just to keep up. So that's not a bad thing either.
Right.
Like, my friend used to say that guys will look at me and see a bill and I didn't get it until I got it. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't give a shit because I'm gonna live and do and how I made decisions and choices, right? But I do
Right.
understand if I'm walking into a building and my whole attire, just say, just throwing something out. Let's just say I'm walking in and I have $5,000 worth of clothes on in some capacity, right? If a
hmm
guy can't afford that, then he might not approach me at all because it's like you're out his price range, right?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't call that intimidation. That's just like, playing in the field that you can play in.
Right.
But I see what you're saying. But on the flip side, you could be missing out on a great guy, even though financially he might not be at your standard,
hmm
doesn't mean he's not a great guy.
Right.
So that's where the catch 22, because here's the deal. See, men who make a lot of money, they don't mind dating women who make less money because majority of the time men are going to take care of the bills, even when they're dating women with money, he's still
Mm-hmm.
gonna be the one paying. So that's the norm for the men. So that's why the men who make a lot of money usually have a lot of options, because they don't have to date a woman necessarily that makes
Right.
what they make, because they are like, as long as she's cute, yada yada yada. Women, we're the opposite. You make a certain amount of money, you want that guy to make the same, or like you said, more.
I'm more. But I do want to say I'm very humble. I don't think I'm better than anyone. I'm not bougie. I'm so cool. You know what I mean? So I just want to put that out there. And it's not all about money, but from my experience, this is what I've been through, you know?
Mhm.
So
Okay, fair enough. All right, let's keep going. Do you have an appearance requirement?
I would say that I definitely want someone to be healthy. You know, it was a point in my life, you know, my uncle passed away last year from COVID. So that put me in a dark space. I gained so much weight, but I've lost it and I'm working out, I'm eating healthy. So I want someone to be healthy, someone that's in the gym, someone that takes good care of themselves, good hygiene, things of that nature.
Okay. Okay, does he have to be in Minnesota?
No, he don't have to be in Minnesota at all. I want to travel. I'm ready to get out the cold. Real, yeah. So no.
Could he have
And
kids?
height is important too because I'm like 5'6", so I will prefer someone taller than me. But I'm open to that.
Okay, you're open to that. You're open to that. So let's start. Okay, a couple things. When was your last relationship, Stephanie?
5 years ago.
5 years ago?
Yeah,
5 years ago. Okay. You don't have to answer this question, but when was the last time you was intimate with a man?
5 years ago.
5 years ago. So let me ask you this. So was the 5 years ago guy that made less money than you?
That was my son's father. That was the last person that I was with, my youngest son's father.
Okay. I don't know if you want to reveal that or not, but was you talking about him when you were saying the finances didn't align?
Yes.
Okay. So after that, you made the decision that these would be your new requirements, I'm assuming.
Yes.
So in 5 years, you have these new requirements, but have you not been able to attract the things that you say you will only date now?
You know, in Minnesota, and this could be everywhere, but it's really hard to date in Minnesota
It's really
because
hard to date anywhere right now. Let me tell you why. Because the guy that fits your description, this is what, and I know sometimes women get mad at me, but this is just the reality. The guy
mm-hmm,
that fits your description has over 100K, is tall, has a lot of options. And I don't believe in competing with nobody either, but I just see it from when the men come on the show. Like literally they DM me after and they have hundreds of women that have reached out to them. This is not
yeah,
to discourage you, right? Not to discourage you. I'm just give.
mm-hmm,
I just want to give the reality of the statistics. So
yeah,
because this guy, you said he wanted to be a certain height, he got to
mm-hmm,
make a certain amount of money. Every woman in America and the world want that man, you know, like, and he knows it. So he has to be on this wave plane with you, like LeBron James. Like LeBron James' wife Savannah, she got something that no woman's ever gonna have because she knew him before he was LeBron James. When he
right,
was a broke high school student, she was down for him. So she has a piece of his heart. I'm not here to talk about all the rumors about his indiscretions. I don't give a shit about that. I don't necessarily agree with it if it's true or
mm-hmm,
not. But one thing I will tell you is he ain't never gonna divorce that woman. And any
right,
woman that's sleeping with him and that is not his wife is a trifling hoe because you know he got a wife. And
mm-hmm,
I bet you this, he ain't treating you the way he treat his wife either. So you just playing himself, and he knows that you're playing himself because you lie. If this is true, right?
yeah,
I'm just throwing this out there to say that she got him. So men like that, like a lot of men that I'm starting to realize that have a lot of money, they're with women that knew them before because that means that they know this woman isn't with me only because of my money. Now,
right,
essentially, you're saying this maybe without realizing it. The money's important to you. So you will only be with this guy if he makes 100K. How does he know if he lost his job and
mm-hmm.
moves down to 60K if you can still be with him?
And I would in a situation like that. It's just one of those situations. Being that I'm a nurse practitioner, that's like a dollar sign. So a man will automatically assume like, oh, she got plenty of money. Let me see if I can get this, that, and the other. You know, and so that's what I have ran into. And I'm just trying to avoid those things because I'm truly looking for love, you know? So I don't know. But it's not all about money. It's not.
Okay, it's not all about money. So we're gonna clear that
No.
up. It's not all about money.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go to some other things. All right. Do you have an appearance requirement besides height?
No, just someone that's healthy. Taller than me because I like to wear heels, so
Oh
that's
yeah, so you
important.
said healthy and tall. So tall is your appearance requirement. All right.
Yeah,
So do you want to get married?
yeah. I've never been married before, so yes, I
Okay.
desire to.
Okay. And you said both of your children's fathers, they weren't options to marry.
No,
Okay. Do you want more kids?
I don't. But if I met someone that doesn't have any kids or want to have a kid and we get married, I'm willing to do it again. I could still have kids.
You can still have kids. Okay, you can still have kids. Okay. So you say it doesn't have to be in Minnesota. All right, let's do it. You're a Gemini, 37. What's the age range you want to date?
35 to 45.
35 to 45. Okay. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you, Stephanie?
Well, it's one of those situations where when he's weak, I'm going to be his strength. So whatever area that he's lacking in, I'm going to be there to pick him up. Like I said, I am a God-fearing woman, so I'm going to pray us through. And I'm a team player, you know? And so together we'll be a power couple. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for someone who, again, is self-sufficient and ready to take over the world. And that's what I'm on. And so that's the reason why a guy will be lucky to have me. Because I'm cool, I'm real, and we're going to have fun.
And y'all gonna have fun. Okay.
Yep.
Let's do it, boo. Give them your Instagram name.
Shoot. I think Knickknack, so NIKNAKRN to DMP. D,
NIKNAKRNTODMP.
yes.
Okay. All right. Are you on Facebook too?
Yes.
What are you primarily on, Facebook or Instagram?
Both, but primarily Instagram.
Okay, so Instagram is the way to reach her. All right,
Yes.
fellas, you know what to do. Go to the DMs, go to the comments, and let's see what it does. All right, baby girl, keep me posted.
Thank you. Love you.